When was it a point in your career that that you saw the importance of HBCUs?
It's always been important. Just for me, just growing up in the inner city, and then learning about it as the years went on and on as I've been a professional. Seeing, just the support or the lack thereof for a lot of HBCU schools. So it's always been important. Just want to, get a hand on it, but do it right. I think timing is everything. And you don't want to force a lot of things. You want to make sure it's organic. You want to make sure it's right. You want to make sure the timing is right. The platform is there so we can highlight it more than just, giving money. I think, given the support and given the structure and given the resources, is just as valuable too as the money.
Hakeem Wafi's from the Maroon Tiger at Morehouse College. As the president of the NBA Player Association, how important was it to incorporate the HBCU into this game?
That's a long story as far as how we got to having an all-star game or whatnot. But, when we went to the bubble, it was something that a lot of players talked about as far as supporting HBCUs. How could we champion them? Obviously, I had done some work myself personally, but we talked about it as a collective, right, in the bubble. And then the league brought the idea to us to support HBCUs if we were going to have the game here in Atlanta. And we said that we would support it.
If you could restart your college career over again, what HBCU would you go to and why?
That's a great question. It would be two schools in mind. Being from St. Louis, Harris Stowe University, which is in St. Louis, downtown, right next to St. Louis University. I had basketball camps, summer league basketball games there. I know plenty of people that went to Harris Stowe, and that's right in my backyard. And secondly, or another choice, being that I went to Duke for 1 year. North Carolina Central was down the street, and Coach LaVelle Moton, who is still a great friend of mine, call him Unc.
Get back, a couple years, and start your college career at HBCU. What would it be and why?
I'd probably go to Grambling.
Okay.
I'd probably go to Grambling. My people from the South, my mom and dad from the South. So, that'll probably be my school of choice. That's kind of close to where my parents' origin is, being in Grambling. So that'll probably feel close to home.
The fact that HBCUs are being highlighted. I think over the last year, it's been a lot more conversation about the top athletes attending HBCUs and considering them. And, I think a huge reason why you don't see them being considered by the top players is because of the lack of resources, and facilities aren't on the same level of some of these power conference schools. So it's not as appealing. And I think, this is a start, with the support of the NBA, being included in things like this, and kind of being put on the radar of more kids because of how many kids follow the NBA is definitely a positive step.
That the NBA is acknowledging those colleges, and it's showing young kids that they can go to those schools and become something. Growing up, I didn't know much about them. Just living in Cali, all you hear about is USC, UCLA. But now I think my little cousins and nieces will be able to see that the NBA is contributing or just showing love to the HBCUs, and we're just bringing an attention to them. So
right,
look it up and see if they want to go.
Going on, Chris. I'm a student journalist from Bennett College. So my question will be more based about your new journey into WSSU. So do you think you'll be, on campus, depending on how COVID-19 takes place? Do you think you'll be an on-campus student and taking in-person classes?
Man, that's a great question. I would like to. The last time I was on campus was 2009 when I was taking classes at Wake, right before my son was born. I don't know. I'm working right now, so I know I can't go to class right now. But if possible, I would love to actually go on campus for a few classes. I will walk across that stage at some point, though. I promise you that.
Absolutely. So what would your degree be in?
Communications.
Okay,
Communications.
cool. Thank you.
No problem.